Hello, Jess. Okay, I'm going to show you the whole process from Lightburn from the get-go. So I've already sent you the email files of the two SVGs for the two logos. And what I'm going to do here is show you how to get one of the logos prepped and stretched for the polar cup. The other cups, you're going to have to dial it in. So, first thing we're going to do is go to File, Import. Then, here's the Warrior Axe Coffee SVG that I sent you. So I'm going to double click on that, and it's going to come in. Now notice the size of it right now is 8 inches. Basically, this little decimal place is because it's slightly not perfectly round. You don't have to worry about that. But if you are worried about it, click the lock to unlock and press enter, and now it's perfectly round. It's nothing you would notice, but it can be a thing that bugs. However, we do not want this thing to be 8 inches in diameter on the cup. For the military cups, we started with a 2.75 inch diameter circle. So the first thing we're going to do is select the logo, click this, lock that, and in this box I'm going to type 2.75. Notice that both width and height are now 2.75. Okay, but we need to stretch it because of the projecting this round logo onto the cup creates distortion and looks squeezed. We have to pre-stretch it so it looks round on the cup. So, first thing we're going to do is click on the logo, unlock this. What we were going to be working with is the width to stretch it. So, here's the magic number. Go over here to, right now it's at 100%. We're going to type in 120% and click enter. And now you can see it is stretched. The width now is 3.3 as opposed to 2.75. So we're going to lock it, and we can preview it, and then we're going to rotate it 90 degrees to put it in the proper orientation for the cup. Next, we're going to check our settings. This file has a lot of very fine details in it, so I don't recommend using your normal cup burning settings, or those details are just going to get wiped out. So, and we want to preserve that detail. So I'm going to come over here to my cut layers window, double click on that layer. These are settings I used in the previous file. Normally I do these at 300 speed and 25 power is okay. I normally do it at 0.06 line interval, and also always use 180 for the scan angle, because what that does is in Lightburn and on the cup, it'll start at the top and go down, kind of like closing a window shade, which to me makes the most sense. You can see the scan angle here, there's a little green dot here. It means it starts here and it goes down. If I change this to 0, you can see the green arrows here now, and it will scan up. It's just preference. You can do it either way. It doesn't matter. But only use 0 or 180. Never 90 or anything else. If I go 90, you never want the scan angle like that. I always use 180 personally. So, because you got that fine detail, I take my line interval and I put it down to 0.045, for instance. So you see the lines per inch increase, which is what we want for that fine detail. The other thing is I slow the speed down. I can leave my power the same, but slowing the speed down is another important thing, because your laser simply cannot turn on and off fast enough, because it's a tube. Lasers move at the speed of light when they're on, but they don't turn on and off at the speed of light, not even close. So what I'll do is I'll either put, if I really have very fine lines, I'll put that down to 200. But in my test cup I showed you, I was running at 250. Okay, so we have everything. We have bidirectional fill on. Everything's set okay. At this point, because I have cut selected graphics, use selection origin, and user origin here. I always select the logo first, preview it, looks good, click OK, and send the file to the laser, give it a file name, and you are good to go.